Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with the Facebook Live update on this Monday evening. I hope everybody's having a great Monday evening. A little bit chilly out there, right? But it was nice to see the sunshine. That's for sure. Always good to see the sun because we don't see a lot of it, in the winter around here. And so it's really nice when it finally does start to pop out there. So nice to see that. Trying to get this up here on my share it out on my Facebook page here because, of course, we're on the News Channel 3 Facebook page. There we go. I'll share this to my Facebook page, WWMT's Keith Thompson, and then we'll be ready to go. Here we go. There we go. I hope your Monday was good. Now that that's in the books, that's behind us, we can move on and start worrying about getting to the weekend, right? In the meantime, as we're on not only Facebook, but on YouTube as well, on our YouTube channel live, give us a look there too. We ask, where is spring? Jerry, good evening to you. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And because we have some cold days coming. Colder air is going to be around here for at least through Thursday, and then we'll start to warm up on Friday. The good news is once we get to the weekend, I think our weather is going to be much better. Well, let's say it will be warmer. How about that? A lot of sunshine on the way. That's going to be really nice for tomorrow, but a bit of a wintry mix coming for Wednesday and Thursday. That's why I have there Sunshade Tuesday. If you're an eastbounder for your commute tomorrow morning, around about 8-ish, 7:30, 8-ish, you're going to be staring right into that. So keep that in mind. Kenny, hello to you. Thanks. Warmer weather is going to be on the way soon. Burnell, good evening to you. Thanks. Jesse, hello from the Berg. And Jeanette from Coldwater. The moon is high in the sky. A few bright stars out there. It's really a great night for stargazing, but boy, it's awfully cold out there. But we will see some warmer days coming by the end of the week. So let me squeeze this back just a little bit so we can get this underway. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sort of made myself disappear. There we go. I never can get that button right, it seems, right? So let's get on with it here. Robert, hello to you in Chesterland, 52. Oh, and then snowing heavily at 5. Yeah, you're in the north, right? Windy with temperatures in the 30s. Whoa, and you have lake effect tomorrow morning. Well, our thoughts are with you, Robert, there in Buckeye Land, where you're dealing with some really cold air. Ben, it was awfully windy out there. The gusts of 40, I think that was a bit of a surprise there, especially when filling your bird feeders. Carla, but this is when they need it, right? Of course, now that the ground is exposed, it's not as much of an issue for the birds, but good time to remember them for sure. Janet, looks like the calendar is going backwards. I agree with you there. Keith and Melissa, thank you. I'll try to turn up that heat. Awfully cold out there today, Greg. You're correct. Before we get into the weather, I want to talk a little bit about another update here, another tornado that's documented by the National Weather Service, the survey team out of North Webster, Indiana, the office out of North Webster, Indiana. This came out today at about 4:30-ish, 4:45-ish this afternoon. The survey team out with yet another tornado, this one EF1, south of Cassopolis, near Edwardsburg. So if you're familiar with that territory there in southern Cass County, it's M62 that runs from Cassopolis to Edwardsburg there. And this tornado was only on the ground for 2 miles. It was only 200 yards wide, did have 90-mile-per-hour winds, but the track, based on damage, is thought to have started just to the west of M62 and then crossed over and went to the northeast just a bit, but had dissipated around about Jeffersonville, I think it's called, Jeffersonville. 13 tornadoes now. And that actually, though, Ben, I think most of them were on Sunday, March 30th, but 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken, were on April the 2nd. Remember that Wednesday, right? Wednesday when we had some severe weather. Those were the 2 that were in Branch County that were both just to the southwest of Coldwater. So you were gone. That must have been what did it. You're going to have to let us know, Ben, when you're traveling so that we know that we'll have some nasty weather. And hello to you in Matawan. Yeah, 13 statewide. Let me see if I can get them right here. We had the one in Edwardsburg and now this one. That's 2 for Cass County. There were 2 in Branch County. There were 2 in Ionia County. There was 1 in Kent County, 1 in Newaygo County. There was also 2 in Ingham County. and then one in Washtenaw and one in Macomb. So I'm missing one of them. I believe it was 2 in Kent County. My bad. Not 1 in Kent County, 2 in Kent County. Right, because one was near Rockford and one was on the southeast side there of the county, southeast side of the county. So there you go. There's our 13. Nikki, hello to you. So that's the latest again. And so let's move on. With our bus stop forecast, we start off to school tomorrow morning. Really cold. You know, our typical high this time of year is, I think, 34, 35. 22 degrees. That is a definite burr. That is more like a typical low temperature, maybe in the early to middle part of March, not early to middle April. Joanne, I think a lot of people are wanting the heat turned up for sure. Ryan, hello to you. Jackson, cold outside. When are the warm temperatures coming? I'll get that in the 70, but I'll give you a hint so you don't have to stay around too long. By the time we get to the end of this weekend, end of the weekend, especially the weekend, we're going to really be seeing some warmer temperatures, especially early next week. So that's good to see. That's good to see. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't hear about that, Jesse. Interesting. I did not hear about that. We'll have to check into that and see about that one. Let me see if the warm-up is going to continue here. We're talking about a warm-up that really sort of begins. We're going to start stepping up. Actually, tomorrow's our cold day. Tomorrow's the coldest day. It's when we bottom out with the temperatures. In fact, I think I have that here. We come home with mostly sunny skies, and look at that, 38. Get this, a little more useless weather trivia for you. Our typical high is 55-ish, in the mid-50s. For Kalamazoo, the record cold high temperature for tomorrow. So the record low max temp for tomorrow is 32. So we're not going to be near that. We'll be above that, but you get the idea. We're not too far off the mark because we're going to be, 17 to 20 degrees colder than what's typical for this time of year. So the warm-up that really begins, it actually, believe it or not, it starts on Wednesday when we'll be up in the low 40s and then mid-40s on Thursday, 50 on Friday, mid-50s Saturday, low to mid-60s Saturday, low to mid-60s. I'm sorry. Let me get that again. Mid-40s on Thursday, 50 on Friday, mid-50s on Saturday, low 60s on Saturday, on Sunday, good grief, and low to mid-60s on Monday. So let's see if we keep that warmer train going. No, it's going to get a little bit colder again, I think, around about tax day. Not going to say there's any message in there, but round about tax day. Rob, for sure. Thanks for that thought there. Wilson, no more cold. Oh, you're having a cold snap for my sister Laura there in Palm Coast. Oh, that probably means you're like 60 or something like that, right? Probably not even that cold. Ashley, hello to you. Pierre? I'll have to check on that. Okay, Pierre, thanks for letting me know. I'll let our digital people know. We're supposed to be on YouTube right now on News Channel 3, so I'll have to get into that and figure that one out so that tomorrow we can hit both of them at the same time. 5-alarm chili. That's good. Wilson. Yeah, something like that, right? Something like that. All right. So you see what we got going on there. Let's get right to the high temperatures, and you'll see what I mean, how we're going up. Now, tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow we're bottoming out. Look at that. Average high mid-50s, upper 30s tomorrow, then 40s, low 40s, mid-40s, 50, mid-50s, and then we make it up into the 60s for Sunday and Monday. And won't that feel nice? Oh, 70s. Okay. Wow. Cover the azaleas. Get out the straw. Get out the pine straw. That was always fun. So 70s. I don't think you get a lot of sympathy, Laura, for the folks up here. We're talking about a high tomorrow of 38, right? A high tomorrow of 38. Probably colder than your refrigerator. Mary, hello to you. Wilson, veggie protein smoothie before bed. There you go. Taking care of that body there. Thanks, Wilson, for letting us know. Sherry, hello to you in Hastings. All right, I'm looking to see, we got that warm-up that you can see that's going to sort of max out for us, actually, as you'll see in the 7-day coming up on Sunday and Monday. And Monday is what? Monday is the 14th. So I'm looking here at the longer range model, and it looks like our temps start to fall off after that for a little bit. So around about tax day, it is going to get colder, and tax day is a week from tomorrow. So it'll get a little bit colder. But look, we're trending in the right direction. Old man winter cannot deny the longer days and the higher sun in the sky. And so that's what's eventually going to win. That's what is going to eventually going to win. All right, let's talk about our hour by hour. I want to show you the next time we have some wintry mix coming through. Okay, we're starting off here 7 in the morning. Our skies will be mainly clear overnight, great for stargazing, but you will want to have, of course, a coat. It's cold. Look at this, 7 a.m. tomorrow. We're talking about mid-20s. So bus stop forecast, think more like late February, early March, not the second week of April. We'll see some passing clouds as we go through the day. I think right now I have it down as mostly sunny. I might have to change that to partly sunny. In fact, I will. But we'll see some sunshine. It's not going to be a bad-looking day. More sun developing late in the afternoon. So tomorrow evening, probably a really nice sunset on the big lake tomorrow. Wilson, thanks for that. I appreciate it. I do. And Delane, good evening to you. Now watch. Thursday night or Tuesday night. Tomorrow night, looking pretty good. Shannon, hello to you. A bit cool today for sure, well below average. So tomorrow night, mainly clear, but the clouds start to move in on Wednesday morning. And then look at this. By noon, we're going to have, you know what that blue means. The green is rain. The blue is like a wintry mix or snow, actually. But in this case, it's going to be wet snow. I mean, look at our temperature profile here. Upper 30s, low 40s. So that's what we're going to be looking at Wednesday. And then I think we're going to see another round of it coming in here for Thursday. But it will be more rain, I think, more just a chilly rain on Thursday than any kind of a wet snow or rain snow mix. Neither day is going to be, debilitating for us for travel or anything like that. It's not going to be that bad. But it will be a reminder that when you're this far north, 42 latitude, 43 latitude, you are in cold country, right? I mean, not as cold as if we were in northern lower up in the UP, but it's still plenty cold up here. So there you go. Sheila, greetings from a windy Holland. Got to be thinking about those tulips. Woo. I hope tonight's big chill. Thinking about that now. And tomorrow night, both nights, we're going to be well into the 20s. So I hope that doesn't put the zap on some of those bulbs that are already coming up, or some of those plants that are already coming up. We'll have to think on that. We are less than 4 weeks away from tulip time, by the way. About 3.5 weeks away from tulip time. I believe it's 3 weeks from Friday. I'll have to check that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But anyway, we're getting very close. The first part of May is when it's tulip time. That's a sure sign that spring is here. Chris, hello to you in the OC. Happy Monday night to you. I hope you're having a great night as well. Let me see if I got the 7-day coming up. There's not a lot going on the radar, so let's get right to it. Here's your 7-day. Lots of sunshine. Jim, hello to you in Vicksburg. Thanks for being here. 7-day forecast, lots of sunshine for your Tuesday. And then Wednesday and Thursday is when I think we'll have mostly cloudy skies and maybe a little wintry rain snow mix Wednesday afternoon. I don't think it's going to be impactful. Thursday, I think it's mainly going to be rain, a chilly rain, because our temps will be just a little bit warmer. We come back on the other side of this with sunshine Friday, and the weekend looks delightful with a capital D. Look at that. Sunshine. Mid-50s on Saturday, mid-60s on Sunday, upper 60s on Monday, and then I think we'll get a little bit colder after that. Portage in the house. Leah, thanks for being here. You along with Carla holding down the Portage entourage. Appreciate that very much. Hey, this is sort of short by my standards, but it's time to go ahead and move out of here. It's got 9:24 on the clock. Amy, the weather is definitely bipolar. Look at that. We have, again, it's back to our bingo card, right? We have a lot of numbers covered. From that would be what? Maybe the N, the G, and the O would be well covered. We don't have any B's or I's in there, but I'm all right with that, certainly for this time of year. Although unless you want to use those low temperature numbers, we are in the I category there with those 20s, right? But no B's, but that's okay. Wilson, I wish I could sleep till Friday morning. That sounds good. Good idea. Get up just in time for some sunshine and some warmer temperatures. I like that. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. It's 9:25 on the clock. That means I will be live in 35 minutes on ARC West Michigan with an update. I'll be live at whatever time it is after one shining moment. Tonight, they've already tipped it off. Bit of a Gators fan here because I grew up, not too far away from Gainesville, worked in Gainesville for a while, did not go to UF, but it'd be nice to see the Gators win the championship. Thank you. And so that game is already going on. So News Channel 3 at 11 will not go on until after the game, after the nets are cut down, after the trophy presentation, after one shining moment, and then after the postgame show. So if you're hanging with us then, we'll all be yawning. That'd be great. I'll be live then too. Jeff Porter's back here in the morning, 4:30 to 8 or 4:30 to 9 a.m. with live updates. He'll have that big chill and the cold temperatures for tomorrow morning. And then he'll get you at noon. And then I've got you from 5:30, and 6 tomorrow. We'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. That's how we do the clock run here. Donald, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Wilson, bingo on Tuesday with friends. There you go. Hello to you, Laura. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. I think it'll be nice on Easter. A little bit far out right now, but I think we should. Well, it's a little far out right now. I'll check on that tomorrow. I think that's a little too far out because that's going to be, that's a little far out. Let's see, where did I get that one from? Oh, Delane, but I'll get to that. One, okay? Let's see. Donald, thanks for the share. Hey, Jeanette, thank you. Oh, for the weather special on Saturday and Sunday. Appreciate it very much. Me, Will, Colin, and Jeff all had a good time putting that together. So thank you so much for that. Tim, Battle Creek, in the house, represent. That is a warm-up at the end of the week, Trenton, and boy, are people going to love it. Right? Leah, Gators are down by a bit. They apparently do that. They apparently go down quite a bit. They were down, they were down pretty substantially. Who was it that they beat? Texas Tech, right? They were down, I think, by 9 or 11 with just a few minutes to go in the game. They were down to Auburn as well. So I don't know. Maybe they don't mind playing from behind. We'll have to find out. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. Thanks again for being here. Hey, we made it through Monday. Let's get some good rest. Let's hit Tuesday hard because then, of course, we're going to be having our midweek, hump day Wednesday. And after that, we're shooting for another weekend. That's how we get through the week around here. Leah, thanks for the update. Appreciate that. Joanne, hope you have a good night as well, and I'll do my best to warm it up. If I don't catch you tonight on the tube, I'll hope to catch up with you again tomorrow. And in the meantime, take care of yourself, get some good rest, and be patient with yourself and with everybody else. Good night, everybody.